Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out here to Ward 10 Sports Complex. The Tioga's Lady Indians softball tournament happening again today. This is getting down to the nitty-gritty. The last few games of Saturday are happening now. This is the 1 o'clock, and you see by your clock, if you look at your Mickey Mouse, it is 1:12 right now. The teams just now got on the field to warm up. Had to wait for the previous game to end, and so it has ended, and we're getting ready for this one. The coaches and the umpires have already met in the dish back here. See a pitch here coming in. There's still warm-ups there, and we'll go through the lineups here in just a moment. Give me just a moment while I get my notes together here. Just got my last card for the lineup, so give me just a moment, please. Thank you for watching Tioga Sports and Programming Network. All right, so first up to bat here is the designated player for the Lady Tigers from St. Mary's, number 16, G. Wren is what I have on the card. Their lineup batting second, number 7, A. Rachel, playing right field. I believe that first one was down for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one. Two and one is the count. You see at your TSPN scoreboard at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Two and two now. Little Middle is up here helping us for the Lady Indians, running the scoreboard here on site. May hear a few giggles every once in a while. She looks pretty tired though. Out in the way there. Fills the count up to Wren. Swing and a miss, and that's going to retire Wren for the Lady Tigers and give them their first out here. Top of the first. Now up to bat for the Lady Tigers is number 7, A. Rochelle, who plays right field. Defensively for the Lady Indians, behind the plate, you see you have Trinity Morrow in the circle is Lauren Taylor. Over on the right, we have Danielle Goatley. On second is Ava Malcolm. Shortstop, Bailey Middleton. Third base is Aniston Nichols. Oh, that was close. Out in right field is Abby Jones. Center field is Conley Hanley. And over in right field is Megan Brown. And that's your defensive around the field for your Indians. 2-0 now count. Hits that one, and it's going to go just foul, or just bounced off the fence there. Stays in the inside the park, but just, yeah. Anyway, you get the point. 2-1 still. Thank you for joining us here, Lady Indians Softball. My name is Chuck Perkins with TSPN. It's a pretty pitch there. 2-2 is the count now. 1 out. 2-2 is the pitch to Rochelle for the Lady Tigers. That one's outside. Fills the count up. That one hits the dirt before the plate. And he's going to put Rochelle on first base for the Lady Tigers. Now up to bat for the Tigers. Number 10, M. Lacaz plays shortstop for him. High is the ball. That was up high as well. 2-0. Now to Lacaz. Trying to help somebody find us on here. Obviously you have, but if you're trying to help somebody find us, when you go to YouTube channel, type in the search TSPN and then the number 1, TSPN 1. That was a pretty pitch, but called a ball. That was inside as well. Two walks, now up the, hitting in the cleanup spot. I think that's Golf, number 4. Griff, something. Anyway, she's catcher for the Lady Tigers. Let's see if I have any assistance on if somebody's got game changer up and going. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Let's reload it. Little conference. Morrow goes out there and has a conference with LT. Just out of the strike zone. Ball 1. That one's on the inside. Ball 2. There's a strike. 2-1 to count now to Griff. I think you're right. Little middle. I see the R and the I now. We're going to go with Griff. Until I see something differently on Game Changer. How about that? Down and inside. 3-1's the count now. Griffin. Okay, the rest of the is not in there. There we go. Thank you for keeping Game Changer up for us. Griffin is the batter for the Lady Tigers. Fouls that one over the backstop. And that's going to fill the count up now to 3-2. Fouls that one back over the backstop as well. We'll reset for the 3-2. One out. Base runners on first and second. You have Lacaz on first and Rochelle on second for the Lady Tigers. Went back and listened a little bit to last night's broadcast here at the softball. Audio sounded good, so I hope you're enjoying it as well today. Up high, and that's going to fill the bases up for the Lady Tigers with one out. And stepping up to the plate is Burton, number 21, who is the first baseman. Walking out to the circle is Coach Ken to have a chat with Taylor. Little breeze. They're trying to get this game in before the showers come in. They're scheduled to be in around 4 o'clock. Had a small one come through earlier. No lightning or anything. So just some sails passing through before the big stuff gets here. Big band moving in from that Texas area. Everything's moving up actually from the southwest area. Burton stands in here, the fifth hole hitter, first baseman for the Lady Tigers up high. Taylor. Fouled back over the fence, 1-1 now to Taylor, up to Burton. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Up high and out of the strike zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3 rather. And 2 outs is where I was going with that. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Into bat now is A. Price, number 5 for the Lady Tigers, playing second base. Strike called on that one. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Lady Indians want this out so they can get out of this inning and kill the threat by the Lady Tigers. Fouled back over the backstop. Reset again for the 0-2. See Old Glory out there in center field pushing out. From left to right, you see the wind blowing. Just extending her arms with those stripes. That looks beautiful. Hit. Caught by Malcolm over on second. Great job, and held the glove up so the field umpire could see that the catch was made. So after first half inning, the Lady Tigers threatened to score but leave three stranded. And so the Lady Indians will be back here in just a moment. You're watching TSPN. Welcome back out here to Ward 10 Sports Complex. My name is Chuck Perkins, bringing you the live action of the Lady Indians softball tournament. A little rain falling. We'll see how the camera holds up. Hopefully it will do just fine. At least that's what we're hoping. We'll see what happens. If not, I guess we'll try to figure out some things. Up to bat first for the Lady Indians. Number 11, Bailey Middleton, playing shortstop. Little sister up here in the press box with us. Gotta ask, when you go home after watching them play, do you give us some sleep? Not really? Big hit by Middleton's going out to center field, just out of the reach of the center fielder. Middleton's going to round first and get over to second carefully as there's some rain falling down out on the field. Now to bat for the Lady Indians is number 3, Abby Jones. Abby Jones, hard hit ball going out to center field, and the center fielder just watches that one fly over the net because Wings does that. And we said that yesterday. Abby Jones, a 2-run home run for the Lady Indians. Good hit there, Abby Jones. Comes over and gives a hug to Coach Aaron. We're going to take 5 minutes and let this rain settle down. And we'll go to our little graphic there that'll be spinning until we get ready to come back on. Again, you're watching TSPN. We're on a rain delay. Something is happening. Hold on just a moment. We are back. Let me find out why my camera didn't jump over with me though. Mode 1-0 to Nichols. 1-1 now to Nichols. I don't like that view, but give me just a moment trying to find out why. And that's going to put Nichols on first.
Do what? The charger? Charter? What is a charter?
Do what?
She said it's her charter up here.
Charger up here?
I think she said charter. I don't know what she said.
Charger? Oh, I wonder if that was that lady that was sitting up here.
What?
There was another lady that was up here. Maybe her charter. Maybe she's the one that.
I don't even know what she's saying. It sounded like charter or charger.
Because there's nothing over there. There's no charger or anything. Why would you need a charger on the field?
1-1. We are live, by the way. It's okay. I know you're trying to figure out what the lady's saying down there. Just want to remind you. That is the ever so popular Miss Stacy that you heard. Bunt. LT does bunt the player on around for the Lady Indians. See if we can find that one there. We'll see if that lasts now, folks. It looked a little bit better picture. There we go. We'll just leave that alone and won't do anything else with it. Runner is on second, catching back up on the scoreboard here. 2 strikes, and this is Conley Hanley at the bat here. Outside. 1-2. And we see Nichols over there on second base. Inside. 2-2 to Hanley. Got a piece of it back here against the backstop. Reset for the 2-2. We do have 1 out. There it is. Fouled that one over the visitors' seating area on the first base side. count is full now to Hanley. Hanley's batting in that 5-hole spot. Hits it over the first baseman's head. Second baseman gets it and is called just the throw just beats her to first. Nichols now over on third. 2 outs to the Indians. Stepping up to bat is Maddie Johnson, too tall, designated player tonight for the Lady Indians. Strike called on that one. Johnson wanted to swing at it, but pulled back. Johnson hits that one, and it's going out to center field. Center fielder misses the... Nichols comes in and scores. Johnson finds her way to second. Nice strong hit. Good play by the center fielder, just coming up just a little bit short, though. And gives the Lady Indians a 3-0 lead. Now up to bat is Megan Brown, number 1, right fielder for the Lady Indians. Outside for ball 1. Hits that one foul on this first base side. 1-1. 1-2, sorry. Way outside. Catcher tried to pull it in, but it was way over in the other box. A little bunk hit going right over the infield. Maddie Johnson finds her way to third. Megan Brown now on first. And that's going to bring up number 14. I know I have her on here. There she is. Number 14, Danielle Goatley, playing first base tonight for the Lady Indians. 2 outs. Fouls that one back in the backstop. Hits that one. Shortstop goes over about 3 steps and is able to put the glove on it and retire the side, leaving 2 on to the Lady Indians, but they scored 1. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching TSPN.
At Alexandria Solutions, we believe every strong community starts with healthy minds and healthy families. That's why we're proud to stand alongside Tioga High School as a corporate sponsor. We're here to support the Tioga Indians from the classroom to the playing field, because when students succeed, our whole community thrives. At Alexandria Solutions, we provide compassionate care for mental health and addiction. No referral is needed to make an appointment, and we accept most insurances, because getting help should be simple. Alexandria Solutions, proud to support the Tioga Indians and proud to serve our community. Go Indians!
Welcome back out to Ward 10 Sports Complex, home of the Lady Indians, where they're having their annual tournament out here. They've had it last night and today. Been going on. Had a little bit of a weather delay earlier. Back at it now. This is now in the bottom. I'll get this right. Top of the second. There we go. Up to bat now for the Lady Tigers is Rose, third baseman, number 14. Strike was the first pitch there from LT. Hit right off the handle, right up to LT, scoops it up over to goalie to first, get the first out of the inning. Now batting for the Lady Tigers is number 11, Saul, I believe. Left fielder. Butts it up high. LT runs in and makes the catch on that one as well. So she is 2 for 2 in this inning from the 2 outs on the Lady Tigers out of the circle. Now at the bat, number 1, left-handed batter, Skyler, the center fielder for the Lady Tigers. Oh, just off the tip of the glove of Middleton from shortstop. She had a good line on it, just kept curving out past her glove. I'll get Saul on the first base for the Lady Tigers, and then we're back up to the top of that order for them. Wren, number 16, their designated player. Fouls that one back over the backstop. Lays the bunt down. Nichols comes up, makes the throw over to goalie in time to get the third out of the inning and retire the base runner for the Tigers over there on second. After 2 at-bats, the Lady Tigers have not scored yet, but the Lady Indians have scored 3 in the bottom of the first. We'll be back in a few minutes for the bottom of the second, see what the Lady Tigers have to push out now. We'll be back. You're watching TSPN.
Looking for expert glass repair, tinting, or top-notch service? Look no further than Fast Glass. Your local favorite for years, now proud to be part of the National Automotive Group family. Same trusted team, same unbeatable service, now backed by the power and support of National Automotive. Whether it's a chip, a crack, or a complete tint job, Fast Glass gets it done right and gets it done fast. Stop by today or call us at 318 Fast Glass. Clear choice, fast results.
Welcome back out. Now batting for the Lady Indians is number 21, the catcher, Trinity Morrow. Kept saying Ren was a designated player, but she is actually in the circle tonight pitching. I was just making that update. We have a 2-2 count now to Morrow for the Lady Indians. Dinks that one over to the second baseman, who makes the catch on it and gets the first out and retires Morrow. Back to the top of the order for the Lady Indians. Number 11, Bailey Middleton, shortstop. Outside, 1-0. Thought you go to the ball. That was a strike. Fouls that one back, out of play. One and two is the count. To Middleton. Down inside. 2-2. That one bounces in the dirt just before it gets to the plate. Count is now full to Middleton. Fouls that one out of play over there by the batting cages. She'll come back and look down to coach, see what he talks. He gives her a few hand claps and says, let's get it. Pitch called inside, and that's going to get Middleton down to first. Now up to bat, Abby Jones, the left fielder for the Lady Indians. Had a home run, 2-run blast her last at bat, which was in the bottom of the first. That one in there nicely, strike one. Reached way out for that one. Big Jones back up to the pitcher to Wren over to Burton in time to get out number 2 on the Lady Indians, but Middleton advances over to second. Now up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 8. And it's the Nichols, the third baseman. Nichols hits that one, and it's going to get out of the infield, and around the corner comes Middleton to score. Single RBI for Nichols. Brings the total on the scoreboard 4-0 for the Lady Indians. Now batting, number 6, Lauren Taylor. In the circle tonight for the Lady Indians.
Athletic director, umpires in the field back there wanting for some reason.
Let me just see if I can help you find
Yeah.
Pass ball is going to advance Nichols down to second. 2-0 to Taylor on the count from Wren. Taylor's fouls that one over here to their dugout area. Reached out for that one. First baseman settles underneath it and makes the grab, retires aside, leaving the one runner stranded for the Lady Indians, but only after they have already scored one here in the bottom of the second. So after 2 complete, the Lady Indians have a lead 4-0 over the Lady Tigers from St. Mary's. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching TSPN.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by your local convenience stores, where friendly faces, cold drinks, hot snacks, and everything you need are just around the corner. For a quick stop before the big game, your hometown convenience stores are always ready, always here for you. Swing by today, and remember, support local, shop local. Highway 2080 Chevron, King Stop, Fuel Plus, Ball Chevron, and Cougar Stop.
Back out here to live coverage for this Tioga Lady Indians softball tournament, annual softball tournament they have going on here. And this one matchup was a 1 o'clock start time scheduled, but it didn't get started till a little bit later. And then we had also a rain or lightning delay, weather delay, we'll call it that. Covers all the bases. No fear of snow today, but we'll just say it was a weather delay. And so here we are going into the top of the third. Lady Indians are facing the St. Mary's Lady Tigers. Here in this one, up to bat, Rochelle, number 7, right fielder for the Lady Tigers. Swinging on that one was Rochelle. Big cut there. 1-1. Fouls that one straight back into the backstop. 1-2. after the rain delay, or the weather delay, we were able to get pitching and the game resume at about 2:15. Reaching out for the swing on that one, missing it, so strikeout for LT. Up to bat, number 10, Lacaz, a shortstop for the Lady Tigers. Again, a bunt that stays up high. LT finds it, grabs it, gets another out. In the last at bat, it was also the second out as well. Now up to bat for the Lady Tigers is number 6, Griffin, the catcher. Passes that one back into the backstop. Timing is good. You can tell that by the ball coming straight back into backstop. Down inside there for ball 1. Up and outside. 2-1 now from Taylor Offerings to Griffin. Leaving that one up high again. 3-1. Strike is the call. Pretty pitch there. 3-2. Two outs here in the top of the third. Nobody on base. Inside, and that's going to put Griffin on first for the Lady Tigers. Now up to bat, it's the first baseman, Burton, for the Lady Tigers, number 21. Hard hit ball going out to right field. Jones tracking it, and it makes it over the fence. Just does clear the fence. But that is going to be a 2-run hit, home run for Burton for the Lady Tigers. That'll bring the score to 4-2 here in the top of the third. Were you able to find it? Were you able to find it? Now batting in the 6-hole spot, number 5, the second baseman for the Lady Tigers, A. Price. Taylor seems to be struggling with something in her eye, trying to, sweat dripped in her eye or what? Trying to get that out. Price stands ready in the box. Here comes Taylor. Sends that one straight in. Finally, they get it together there. Goatley goes over and picks up the ball. And Ava then finally runs over to first and was able to toss the ball to her to get the third out of the inning. So after 2.5 innings, the Lady Tigers get on the board here in the top of the third with 2. The Indians have the lead 4-2. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching TSPN.
Looking for auto service you can trust right here in Sinlaw? Come to National Tire and Auto, your locally owned tire and repair experts with 2 convenient locations. We're proud to serve our community, not just with quality auto care, but by giving back and treating every customer like family. From tires and oil changes to brakes and engine work, we've got you covered. National Tire and Auto, locally owned, community driven, customer focused.
We are back out here for live action coverage of the Lady Indians softball tournament. This matchup between your Lady Indians and the St. Mary's Lady Tigers. We are in the bottom of the third. We'll get that corrected. Not 3 outs on the board. We're in the bottom of the third. Up to bat now is Conley Hanley. There we go. Get her card up there. Umpire getting her headgear on. And I believe everybody is ready now. Different pitcher for the Lady Tigers in the circle, Norsworthy. Slinging it in there. Swing and a miss by Hanley, strike 1. Outside, 1-1 now. Just off the mark there, 2-1. All right, middle, I got a question for you. How many is a couple?
I don't like my dad says 2. But
2.
I like,
So if you have
that sounds so much more than
if you have a couple of apples, you have how many?
2.
Yeah, if you have a couple of pears, what?
2.
Okay. So if 2 people are dating, they're what?
Yeah, they're
Okay. So how can you have an odd couple? Hanley hits that one up to shortstop, picks it up, fires it over to first, and gets the first out of the inning. And now to bat for the Lady Indians. Oh, ball coming in there to replenish the ordinances in the umpire satchels on her side. Maddie Johnson for the Lady Indians up to bat now. DP tonight. That one inside. Fires and hits that one foul. Gonna go over the first base seating area here. Clouds moving in, so it makes it a little bit darker on the screen. Still just fine there. Johnson swings and misses on that one. 1-2 is her count. Just outside, 2-2. Johnson hits that one. It's going out to center fielder. Took a couple steps back, settles underneath it, and makes the grabs. 2 outs now to the Lady Indians. Coming up to bat now for the Lady Indians is number 1, the right fielder, Megan Brown. Goodness. Better frame that one in. Brown having to swing it. Outside pitch there. 0-2 is the count now to Brown. Down and outside, 1-2 now. Check swing. Reset for the 1-2. Ball in field of play. They'll hold up for just a moment from one of the other fields. Another shot from Brown, and left fielder had played up and tried to come in and make a play on it, and the ball gets past her, and Brown says, I'll take advantage of that. Gets over to second base. Good job. Good hitting there by Brown. Are both at bats. Now up to bat for the Lady Indians, number 14, the first baseman, Danielle Goatley. She hits that one, and it dribbles up to third base, and it goes in the dugout. And so Brown had reached third, so she's awarded home plate. Goatley is awarded second base. So by error, I guess there is a RBI for Goatley. And another run on the board for the Lady Indians. That makes it 5-2 now. That brings up the catcher for the Lady Indians, number 21, Trinity Morrow, Trinmeister. Good pitch there on that inside edge. 1-1. Morrow hits that one, goes foul over the first base dugout. 1-2 is the count. 1-2. outside, 2-2 now to Morrow with 2 outs, and Goatley over on second. That's right, Goatley's hit, and that ball getting past first baseman going into the dugout awarded them the extra base. Morrow hits this one, and it's going foul back over the backstop. We'll reset for the 2-2. Morrow hits that one. It's going to be a pop-up. Everybody's coming in the field, and nobody's covering the bags. Morrow on first base. Goatley advances to third, and we're back at the top of the lineup. In to run, courtesy runner for the catcher for the Lady Indians. It's number 3, Haven Mabu. Mabu. Number 13. Malibu. There it is. Poppy calls her Malibu. Had a former student, an adult now, has a little family going. Nice job going on. Austin Mabu. I used to call him Mabubu every time I saw him. I don't know if there's any relationship. I have to find out. Never know. Might pop up on the chat one day. Middleton up to bat now for the Lady Indians. Strike call. Runners at the corners. Hey there, Aviation Geek. Glad you're watching. Thank you for watching us here on TSPN. Out. Runners coming in. Slides into home plate. Goatley is safe. I think the count is 2-1. We'll see if she shows us here in just a moment. Oh, she doesn't. Okay. Scores another one for the Lady Indians, 6-2 now. One and two, possibly, or 2-2. Yep, it is 1-2. You were correct there, Little Middle. 1-2 to Middleton. Mabu on second. Fouls it back into the backstop. Nice cut on the ball by Middleton. Let's talk this through there, Middleton. Come on. Analyze. Tell me what's going on. What you see sister doing right. She's battling. There you go. Oh! Takes that one on the side of the kneecap. Gets her down to first. Oh my, guess who's up to bat? Big hitter. Little Tyke, wings. Abby Jones, number 3, the left fielder for the Lady Indians. Ball hit, going out of play. 1-1 now to Jones. We are in the bottom of the third, by the way. I know your scoreboard's messing up on you. Y'all don't see it, but I'm trying to help her out up here. This one, Gremlins must be getting in the wires. Must be getting on its wireless connection in between. There's another big hit by Jones, but that's not going to be near as deep. Center fielder took several steps back. And that's going to get Mabu in, the courtesy runner for Morrow. She'll come in and score. That will advance Middleton to third, and Jones will land on second. Now batting, Aniston Nichols for the Lady Indians. She likes the first pitch, and she hits it, but it's going to pop up. Shortstop going back out there. Left fielder calls her off, makes the grab. 2 left on for the Lady Indians, but they do score 3 there, or 2 there. 2, I believe it was. 7-2 nonetheless here. We're moving to the top of the 4th. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching TSPN. A lot of excitement going on field 4 directly behind us. I don't know who's playing in that one in this tournament. Change over. Here. Batting now for the Lady Tigers, their third baseman, number 14, Rhodes. Nice pitch there by Taylor for the first pitch here in the top of the 4th. Be strike right in the middle. That one was down the middle as well. Popped up. Second baseman Malcolm struggling. Could have been called off possibly by center fielder or right fielder because she was kind of turned around backwards and it got behind her as well. Nonetheless, Rhodes found her way down to second base. Up to bat now for the Lady Tigers. Number 11, Saul, the left fielder. Ball hit over to shortstop, looks the runner back for just a moment, fires it over to first to get there and get the out. Base runner turned around and went on back to third and got there, and that's where Rhodes is sitting now for the Lady Tigers with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Up to bat now is the 9-hole hitter, Skyler, center fielder, number 1. Oh yeah, we do have 7. I have 6 up there, I'm sorry. Two and 0 now to Skyler. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Hard hit ball. Jones grabs it, and the umpire was in her way to throw it to third base to try to make a play on there because the runner had taken off towards home, but she had cheated up just right in a great spot there to get that one. Now up to bat, top of the order, who started out pitching, Wren, number 16, for the Lady Tigers. That was going to be fouled and going to get out of the fenced-in area of the park. We'll definitely have to make an adjustment on the camera here in a moment on this next break. Outside pitch, 1-1. Here's some, Garth Brooks would say, here's some thunder rolling.
What do you think, Matt Perry? Who you got with there?
That one is up high.
Ryan, go ahead.
2-1 now is the count. Pretty pitch. Going to say it was down low. 3-1 is the count. Fouls that one out of play. Does Wren. Count is now full with 2 outs. Rhodes over on third. Waiting for a chance to get across the plate for the Lady Tigers. Fouls that one again out of play. Reset for the full count. Timeout call for a moment. We'll reset here. That one is left up high. It's going to put Wren on first. Now up to bat, Rochelle for the Lady Tigers. Rochelle plays in right field and bats left-handed. Hard hit ball going out the left field. Jones settles underneath it, grabs it, keeps any more scores off the board for the Lady Tigers. And we're moving to the bottom of the fourth where the Indians have a lead, 7-2. We'll be back. You're watching TSPN. We are back. Made a light adjustment there. Hopefully that works out better for us. It looks like it's a little bit brighter there. Now up to bat is number 6, LT, Lauren Taylor, who's been in the circle all night tonight. This afternoon, actually. And sure enough, it was getting cloudy, getting a little bit darker, and now just my luck, the clouds get away from between the sun and us. It gets a little bit brighter. So see the clouds moving away in that upper right-hand corner of your screen there by the TSPN logo. Dark. That's purple out here. It's just a really, really dark color. 2-0 count to Taylor. She swings on that one and misses. 2-1 now. Somebody's got the hiccups. She says. 2-2 now to Taylor. Swings way outside for that one. Goodness. I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion when she gets back to the dugout. Now to bat for the Lady Indians is number 16, Conley Hanley. Down in the dirt, 1-0. Have your own little toothpick there, do you? And hiccups? Maybe it's the right format to a key. Maybe you can turn the hiccup machine off. Hanley makes contact, sends it foul. 1-1 now for her. John Boy, they call her. Two and one. Norsworthy in the circle now for the Lady Tigers. She came in last inning in relief. That one called a strike. 2-2 now to Hanley. Back up the middle, knocked down by the pitcher. Shortstop Lacaz was jumping over to try to make a play on it and just kind of crumbled and like, oh, really? Why did you do that? But she was doing what she could do, trying to make a play. Hanley gets the first. Up to bat now for the Lady Indians is number 17, the DP, Maddie Johnson. Too tall, they call her. And if you've ever seen Little Middle that's up here beside me stand next to Maddie, you know why they call her Too Tall. I think Maddie looks down on Little Middle from time to time to see if her part in the top of her head is straight. Swing and a miss. That was a strike. 1-2. Reaches out for that one. Hanley jumps over the ball that's rolling to the second baseman. and reaches second. Johnson thrown out at first. That'll be the second out for the Indians. Now up to bat is number 1 right fielder Cup, Megan Brown. That one's outside as well. 2-0 to Cup. Hit going, wow, nice shot. Gets past the pitcher. Out of the infield, the center fielder had cheated up, as all the outfielders had cheated up on Brown. Pushes Hanley over to third. Brown is on first. And now up to bat for the Lady Indians is number 14, first baseman Danielle Goatley. Huggy Bear, as they say. That's her nickname. Ball is the call. It was outside. Good catch. Swing and a miss. Two and one now to Goatley. Norsworthy, they say that she has thrown 51 pitches now. Let's see if I can adjust the color again. The sun keeps coming out and bleaching my screen. Goatley, hard hit ball, gets over the shortstop's head. Center fielder grabs it. Hanley comes in for the score. Brown over to second, and Goatley on first. Makes the total for the Indians 8-2 on the scoreboard. Coming up to bat for the Lady Indians is number 21, the catcher, the Trendmeister, Trinity Morrow. A little bit better. Not near as bleached out. Morrow hits that one up high. First baseman gets over it, does Burton, and makes the grab. Retires the side, leaving the Indians leaving 2 on, but they did score 1 there in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching TSPN.
At Alexandria Solutions, we believe every strong community starts with healthy minds and healthy families. That's why we're proud to stand alongside Tioga High School as a corporate sponsor. We're here to support the Tioga Indians from the classroom to the playing field, Because when students succeed, our whole community thrives. At Alexandria Solutions, we provide compassionate care for mental health and addiction. No referral is needed to make an appointment, and we accept most insurances, because getting help should be simple. Alexandria Solutions, proud to support the Tioga Indians and proud to serve our community. Go Indians!
We are back live now. This last little pitch coming in with Morrow behind home plate because she was the last out, had to go get dressed for the occasion, since she has to wear adorn all the catcher's gear. See several of the infielders, I think they are all wearing masks actually. I'm looking around to see. Yeah, all of them are wearing a mask here on the Lady Indians infield. Up to bat now is number 10 for the Lady Tigers, the 3-hole hitter and shortstop, Lacaz. Pretty pitch there, and 1-1 now is the count. Fouls that one out of play over the backstop, first base seating area. One and two. LT rolls that one up across the plate. Hard hit ball going out to left field. Jones tracking it and makes the catch. Wow, what a catch by Jones on their horses out there to get over to it. Hanley was converging as well, but I think Jones had the better read on it on her open side. Hanley would have had been kind of on her backside. Nonetheless, one out here to the Lady Tigers. Up to bat now is number 6, the catcher, Griffin, for the Lady Tigers. Hard hit ball going up to center field. One hop. Hanley grabs it quickly in to Middleton at second base to hold the runner at first. That's Griffin over on first. Now to bat for the Lady Tigers is number 21, Burton, first baseman. Courtesy runner in for the Lady Tigers catcher. I didn't see the number on there. 2. And that is Corbin Gandy, number 2. Swing and a miss by Burton. Has a count of 1-1 now. Foul that one down the third base side. 1-2. Thank you all for watching us here on TSPN, Tioga Sports and Programming Network. If you haven't done so already, and if you have, thank you. Thank you very much for doing so. Our subscriber count has gotten over that 222 mark, I believe is what I last saw. 522, I'm sorry. I did see 515, and I think we got picked up 7 more, maybe as of yesterday. Swing and a miss there on Burton, and another strikeout for Taylor in the circle. Up to bat now, number 5, Price, the second baseman for the Lady Tigers. Oh, we have a change. I'm sorry. Pinch hitter in. That is number 17, Gracie Watson, up to bat now. Swing and a miss on Watson. And our subscriber count is growing and growing, and with your help it will continue to grow. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you a cent. We're not asking you to pay a membership fee. That one hit over to third to Nichols, to relays it over to Goatley to get the third out and leave a run stranded for the Lady Tigers. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, where the Lady Indians have an 8-2 lead. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching TSPN.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by your local convenience stores, where friendly faces, cold drinks, hot snacks, and everything you need are just around the corner. For a quick stop before the big game, your hometown convenience stores are always ready, always here for you. Swing by today, and remember, support local, shop local. Highway 2080 Chevron, King Stop, Fuel Plus, Ball Chevron, and Cougar Stop.
We're back, and we are back, and we are back. Back in a big way, as they say. Bottom of the 5th, Lady Indians have a lead 8-2 here in the Lady Indians annual softball tournament. They had about 19 teams, I want to say, originally scheduled to be here, and some teams weren't able to make it due to being in the girls' basketball playoffs that was happening. Congratulations to all those teams that made it as far as they did, and those that are moving on, and those that have been crowned state championships. Now at the bat for the Lady Indians is Bailey Middleton, Bailey girl, shortstop, number 11. But still had a very good turnout here, playing in all 4 fields. Yesterday the Lady Indians had to play over on field 1, where they played Avoyles Charter Lady Vikings. They were victors. The Lady Indians were victors there. Middleton hits that one. It's going to get up underneath it is the center fielder, that's Skyler, for the Lady Tigers to make the grab there and get the first out. A rare event here. We see Jones coming up the bat. Wings, they call her. Left fielder for the Lady Indians. Rare event here tonight in this game that there's nobody on base. One and one now to count to Jones. Had to turn to avoid contact on that one on the shoulder. 2-1. Jones faces a 3-1 count. Hits the ball hard over to the shortstop. Barely gets it there in time to get the out. Lady Indians now have 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat now, the third baseman, number 8, Aniston Nichols. Quarter. Quarter hits that one. It's going to go left field and just over the fence, but foul. Don't you be getting me sick over here. I'm sure it's all the talking I've done in the last couple of days and the yelling last night at the hard hit ball by Quarter going out to right. Fielder comes in and makes the grab, gets the third out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. No on, no left on. Blah. No hits, no runs, no one left on. And we're going to the top of the 6th. You're watching TSPN.
Looking for auto service you can trust right here in Sinlaw? Come to National Tire and Auto, your locally owned tire and repair experts with 2 convenient locations. We're proud to serve our community, not just with quality auto care, but by giving back and treating every customer like family. From tires and oil changes to brakes and engine work, we've got you covered. National Tire and Auto, locally owned, community driven, customer focused.
There you go, Trendmeister. Good throw down. We're at the top of the 6th. Lady Tigers are bringing up to plate their 7, 8, 9 batter. Number 14, Rhodes, who plays third base. Hard hit ball going out to the left field. Jones snags it up, gets it in. But that gets Rhodes over on first. Now up to bat, number 11, Sowell, the left fielder for the Lady Tigers. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. Swings and a miss, or swings and makes contact, foul ball back over the backstop here. Sorry about that. Savell, not that on the scorecard I have, it looks like Saulell. Pop up, Morrow makes the grab. Base runner holds it first. Good job there, Trendmeister, to get the first out on that pop back up. Those drills are paying off. Now up to bat, number 1, the center fielder, Skyler, for the Lady Tigers. That one's fouled into the backstop. 1-1 now to Skylar. Coach coming in. Four in for 14. That is Chloe Methvin in for, I guess, a pinch runner. Strike called there. Nice throw by LT. 1-2. One out. Base runner there on first is Methvin. Now, ball going out to left field. Jones finds it, settles in underneath it. Looks over, sees that the runner is not going to try that one. Jones can fire it out there pretty good. At the bat now, Wren, number 16 for the Lady Tigers. Top of the order. Hit up. Middleton unable to make a grab on the ball. I believe Jones could have called her off of that one. I believe she was in a better position to make the catch on it, but here we are. Methvin finds her way to third. Wren finds her way to second. Now at the bat for the Lady Tigers, number 7, Rochelle, right fielder. Strike one. Ball's going to go foul over the third base dugout area. 0-2. Left it up there just a little bit long. 1-2. Fouls that one over the backstop. Reset for the 1-2. 2 outs. Base runners at second and third, or second is Wren, Methvin at third for the Lady Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Pretty pitch there. 2-2. Tournament has been really nice out here. Hit going to go foul. Rolls right up over here to the on deck batter for the Lady Tigers, which is number 10, Lacaz, standing on there on the ready. If Rochelle can somehow find her way to get on base, 2-2. Fouls that one up. She's battling there in the left-handed batter's box for the Lady Tigers. That one's outside. 3-2. Fills the count up now. Sticks the bat out over to Middleton, over to Goatley in time to get the third out of the inning here in the top of the sixth. The Lady Indians will be back in just a few moments. You're watching TSPN.
At Woodman Life, we believe in standing strong for our communities because together we can build a brighter future. From supporting local schools with resources and scholarships to sponsoring programs that give children the tools they need to succeed, Woodman Life is proud to invest in the next generation. Our members live, work, and serve right here in your hometown, volunteering and making a difference where it matters most. When you see Woodman Life, you see neighbors helping neighbors and a promise to keep giving back. Woodman Life, standing strong for community, standing strong for you.
We are back out here live to the Ward 10 Sports Complex for the Lady Indians annual softball tournament held here. Weather was pretty yesterday. A little bit of rain patches passing through and trying to get this game in, possibly one more before that big band rolls in. But up to bat for the Lady Indians is number 6 LT Lauren Taylor, who's been in the circle tonight for the Lady Indians. LT fouls that one back over the backstop, has it facing a 0-2 count now from Northworthy. Sticks the bat out, hits it back up to the pitcher. Pitcher over to Burton. A 1-3 out on LT there. The bat now for the Lady Indians is number 16, John Boy Conley Hanley, playing center field. Hanley winds into that one. Fouls it over the first base dugout side. Home plate umpire letting both coaches know that she doesn't have any more ordnance in her little satchels on her side to send some in. One and one now. Hanley hits that one, and this stays fair, and it's going to roll almost to the corner in right field. Hanley finds her way over to second. Good shot there by John Boy Conley Hanley. Up to bat now for the Lady Indians, too tall, number 17, Madison Johnson, who's been the DP tonight. Oh, thought she called that a strike for a moment, but that's a ball. I'll take that. Not a bad pitch. Coaches, don't fuss at me too bad now when you go back and watch this. Hard hit ball there by Johnson, finds its way out into left field, brings Hanley over to third. Johnson will rest there at first. Big shot. Moving some things around here with one out are the Lady Indians. I'm gonna throw that ball out to the coaches. Up to bat for the Lady Indians Cup, right fielder number 1, Megan Brown. Bats from the left box there. Puts a bat on the ball, shortstop over and grabs that one. Up to bat now, Huggy Bear, number 14, Danielle Goatley, the first baseman for the Lady Indians. Hard hit ball, but it just loops right back down to the shortstop. Lacaz for the Lady Tigers. And that's going to retire the side, leaving 2 on. We're going to the top of the 7th, where the Lady Indians have a lead 8-2. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching TSPN.
When other dealers judge your past, National Autoplex is here to drive you into your future. We're Sinlaw's only no-credit check lease-to-own dealer, where bankruptcy, bad credit, or no credit is no problem. At National Autoplex, we believe in second chances and fresh starts. If you've got income, you've got options. Come see why more drivers are choosing National Autoplex, where you're more than a credit score. Visit us today or apply online at nationalautoplex.com. National Autoplex. Your ride, your future, your way.
We are back here in the top of the 7th. Let me make that change. Oh my goodness, I left base runners on, all kinds of stuff. Got up here talking to Coach, one of the coaches from the local teams here on the in the tournament. I just didn't want to call out who it was. Okay, Coach Lacaz. Lacaz. Yeah. Goodness, Buckeye coach, head coach out here for Buckeye Lady Panthers. They've had a couple of games out here tonight, this afternoon, this weekend rather. Are y'all going to be in the Grace tournament also this weekend coming up? Also, okay. A lot of tournaments happening. Grant was last weekend. Tioga is this weekend. Grace is next weekend. Shot there by their number 10, St. Mary's number 10, Lacaz. Puts it out in right field, and she finds her place down on first base for the Lady Tigers. Number 6, Griffin, the catcher for the Lady Tigers, now up to bat here in the top of the 7th. Lady Tigers need to score 6 to force the Indians to come up to bat again. If they fail to do so, that'll wrap it up here for the Indians. But good start, no first batter on. Taylor has thrown 103 pitches so far. And this one has done well. Good eye there by Taylor. Saw a foul ball coming and called it out. And you saw that was the movement by the umpire to duck in. But luckily, it hit this angled fence area on this backstop and didn't come into the field of play. Up high. Y'all have a big tournament coming up too, right? In April 10th, and that was like going to be Ward 9 or Wardville Complex, yeah. That's where y'all always had it. Call it the Canes tournament? Raising Canes, yep. Not yet a sponsor of TSPN, but would love for them to be. And that walks Griffin down to first, and as Lacaz moves over to second, up to bat, Burton, who in the third inning had a 2-run home run. 2 RBI home run, rather. No, a 2-run home run. Herself and left one on. There we go. Fouls that one over the first base dugout. Out in the very full parking lot, and I'm sure it found somebody's car. Brighten it up a little bit there. Got a little bit of darkness settling in. 0-2 is the count to Burton. Hard hit ball going out to left field. It's going to be fair. Jones quickly over there to it. Got her on the throw into third to Nichols. Quickly gathers the ball, gets it in her glove, and makes the tag. Burton stops at first. A run does score for the Lady Tigers, though. Lacaz comes in for the score. Gandy, the courtesy runner, got tagged out on the run to third. Up to bat now, number 17, Watson, for the Lady Tigers, who had come in as a replacement runner, subbed in, I guess. Dark clouds are rolling in. I would like to, if this one ends quickly, get out there and get my equipment in before the rain hits. Whoa, that was up high. Burton is going to find her way over to second easily. That one was aimed really high towards my camera there. That is not for target practice, ladies and gentlemen. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Watson. One out. Top of the seventh. 8-3. Another swing and a miss. That'll retire Watson, bring up the second out for the Lady Tigers, and bring up number 14, Rose, third baseman, to bat here with 2 outs. Malcolm makes the third out of the top of the seventh, and that's going to retire and end the game. What a play. She made a catch like that earlier in the game to end the inning. Great job there by Malcolm. Heads up play to get over there and make the snag on the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching TSPN, Tioga Sports and Programming Network. My name is Chuck Parkins. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. About 80%, almost 80%, about 78% of the viewers that do watch our content have yet to subscribe to us. We'd love for you to have a subscription to us. Doesn't cost you a thing. All you have to do is click the subscribe button. No membership fees. You get to watch all the content that we have on here without any hidden cost or requiring you to sign up and make any other donations. We're not asking for donations. We would just like to get a few sponsors in here for TSPN. If you'd like to be a sponsor with us, please give us a call at the school or reach out to us on the email, Tioga Sports Network at rpsb.us. Thank you for watching TSPN. Have a good night.